What is going on, everybody? Today we are at the Utah International Auto Expo. We're going to check out some new cars and review some of the latest models. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this is the all-electric Nissan Ariya, and it's going to be hitting dealership lots this year. Let's talk about what this vehicle is, because we all know Nissan has the Nissan Leaf, which is the all-electric vehicle, but it wasn't really ever that popular. And so I think Nissan is trying to double down and make this kind of the ultimate competitor to the Tesla Model Y or some of the other electric crossovers that are hitting the market. And I think from a styling perspective, it looks really good. It kind of has this coupe-like formation to it. It has that contrast color with the black roof, and the blue on this really pops, looks really good. And from the back end, it's a very good looking vehicle as well. As you can see, you do have the running light over here at the back. This is the Engage trim, and there are lots of different trim levels for this vehicle. So let's briefly talk about that. You've got two different battery options on this. You've got a 63 kilowatt or an 87 kilowatt, depending on what trim level you get. And in terms of range, there's lots of different options as well, because you can get anywhere from 205 miles of range up to 304 miles of range, depending on what trim you get as well. In terms of 0 to 60, that also varies. You can get it as quick as 4.8 seconds all the way up to 7.2 seconds. So this really has a wide range of different options depending on if you're a little bit more price conscious and you need something that's just more economical, or you're looking for something a little bit more fun and something that can actually take you on longer road trips. Let's talk about pricing. The Nissan Ariya starts at $43,190 and go all the way up to over $60,000. If you're looking to get the most amount of range and performance out of the Ariya, you're going to want to choose the Engage Plus E-Force trim, the Evolve Plus E-Force trim, the Platinum Plus E-Force trim, because those have the most amount of power and acceleration. Now, Nissan says the 87 kilowatt battery can go between 20 to 80% charge on a fast charger in just 40 minutes. So that's pretty impressive. So if you're taking this on a longer road trip, you can stop at a DC fast charger and get that 40-minute boost to get you all the way up to 80% range. And you can get this option in either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, depending on what climate you live in and what your preference is. Now let's briefly talk about safety features. This does come with Nissan's Pro Pilot Assist 2.0, which actually has the next generation type of self-driving. This does have on certain roads hands-free driving, so you can let go of the steering wheel and this car will drive itself and change lanes on the highway. That is pretty cool because not all of the competitors are offering this, and I'm interested to see this Pro Pilot Assist 2.0 roll out in other Nissan products. While we're back here, I do want to mention that you can tow up to 1,500 pounds on the Nissan Ariya, which isn't something you can do on all other electric vehicles. And the Ariya does offer an 8-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty. Now let's jump inside and show you the interior. You do have soft touch materials all over here. It does have a luxurious car look to the interior. It doesn't just look like just your standard run-in-the-mill Nissan. You do have some stitching over here. Again, a little bit more of that leather soft touch. I do like the way the speaker grille, you can't really see on camera, but it looks pretty nice over here. And then jumping in on these seats, this is kind of a mix of upholstery or suede with leather. It does have a really cool look to it. I like the interior. And then jumping inside, this is kind of a unique interior because you actually have buttons or haptic feedback buttons integrated into the wood trim. That's pretty cool. I like that wood trim that extends all the way to the passenger side, and you do have this bronze looking bezel that extends over there as well. Really good looking interior. It doesn't look anything like any other Nissan I've sat in before. Steering wheel over here on the left hand side, you do have your buttons to control your 12.3 inch all digital display instrument gauge cluster. On the right hand side, I imagine this is going to be your cruise control settings, although these light up when the steering wheel is on, and unfortunately there's no power to this vehicle right now. You do have dual 12.3 inch display, so this is another 12.3 inch screen that is standard. And you can actually swipe this on your map functionality, and it will actually swipe your maps over here right in front of you on your gauge cluster. That's pretty cool and something I haven't seen in other Nissan products. Over here, you do have a sliding center arm console, so you can push these buttons on the left and right hand side to slide this entire unit forward and back. And then you can push a button to open up this large compartment over here that not only has a storage space, but you can also place a laptop over here and actually work on this surface without having to kind of balance it on your lap. That's pretty nice as well. I do like some more of those haptic buttons located over here in the wood. You do open this up for some 2 cup holders. Then opening up the soft center arm console, you do have a wireless charging pad. Now, I don't really see a large center compartment over here, but I have a feeling that's because you have this large storage compartment over here. Then you do have 2 USB ports back here and a place to put your phone. Now, jumping into the back, you have the same nice use of materials over here, and this seat is pretty far back, and so you don't have as much legroom over here, but as you can see over here, plenty of legroom back here. I don't have the exact specifics, but enough to carry 5 passengers. Over here, you do have 2 air vents, you have 2 USB ports, and you have heated seats back here as well. And then you do have a center arm console with 2 cup holders. So what are your thoughts on the all-new Ariya? Would you take this over the Kia EV6 or the Subaru Solterra? Let me know your thoughts down in the description below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all of the weekly car videos. Also check me out on all the social media down in the description below at Schwazy_. Until next time, everybody, I hope you stay Schwazy, stay healthy, have a wonderful day.